Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, daily, morning, reading, meditation, and prayer time. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister at the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is March 31st. I am joyful in the joy of God. And the scriptural reference that it begins with this morning is from the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 28. Thou hast made known to me the ways of life. Thou shalt make me full of joy with thy countenance. Emerson says that prayer is the proclamation of a joyful and a beholding soul. And throughout the Bible, we find so many references to the joy of God and the gladness that we should have in its presence. How can we help being glad and filled with joy if we believe that the presence and the power back of everything is one perfect life, forever giving of itself, forever flowing through us in wondrous light and power? Jesus said that if the multitude did not break forth in song, the very stones would be compelled to, by which he meant that all nature is alive and awake and aware with the divine presence, and that all nature and everything in life responds to the song of the heart. Therefore, today I am filled with joy. Let every sense of depression or heaviness depart from my mind, and let my soul be lifted up in song to the giver of all life, to the joy of living. Joy shall accompany me like a companion. Happiness shall be to me as a comrade. There is a song in my heart singing unto the Creator of all things. And there is an invisible chorus responding through everything in nature, through every person I meet. For today I am meeting everything with joy and happiness, with song and laughter, with the gladness of the heart. I proclaim this day to be one of happiness, of thanksgiving, and of praise to the Most High God, to the divine presence that inhabits eternity, and finds a dwelling place in my own soul. Today I express joy and gratitude to this inner presence, and this presence in which I am enveloped is one living spirit of color and responsiveness. My Father, my parent, my Creator in heaven, in my heaven, and my Father, my Creator, my parent, in every other person's heaven. The author of joy, peace, and of wholeness. How joyful it is to recognize the one, the infinite presence, the eternal presence, the presence of that which has always been. No beginning, no end. It simply is the essence of all life. It has no beginning, it has no end, it has no circumference. It is everywhere present. It is this joyful source, this substance, whether I call it God, whether I call it the mountains, the cosmos, Buddha, Allah, whether I refer to it as nature or as mind or as consciousness, it is beyond what can be labeled. It simply is. I know that I am made out of it, and made out of it, I know I must contain it. Since it is all there is, this must be true of all life. That if there is one substance that has always been, everything must be made out of that one substance because it infuses itself in, through, around, and as its creation. Because as it creates out of itself, it remains itself, never depleted by its creation. It simply adds expression. It expresses in the image and likeness of itself as individualized expressions, as multiplicity. It expands its experience of itself through its creation, infusing its creation with the power of choice, the unapologetic power of choice. And so today I choose joy. Beyond this human idea of happiness, I choose joy. That that sense of awe and wonder. It requires no condition to experience. That I just experience joy because it is my birthright to experience it. The very presence of the infinite is joy. And so as I recognize the presence, I experience the joy of that. I speak my word, claiming and affirming, lifting up everyone in this human realm that is experiencing any struggle in the physical body, that there is a recognition of the perfect pattern of creation operating in, through, and as them, and that every thought that impedes the expression of perfect health is neutralized by the infusion of truth. That beyond this physical body, we are each whole, perfect, and complete. I lift up every community in this planet, that there is a divine call being recognized from inside that nudges all members of each community forward to an experience of wholeness, to an experience of unity that never requires sameness. It celebrates the diversity of expression, and as it recognizes and embraces the wholeness beyond the necessity, the celebration of each individualized expression is the power of the whole coming together. Joyfully, joyfully seeing a world that works, that is in alignment with the laws of nature, that is in alignment with the laws of creation, that is in alignment with spiritual truth, beyond any doctrine, beyond any human idea, in alignment with spiritual truth. Grateful. Grateful to feel everything shift within my being as it moves to gratitude, as it moves to that place of joy, simply of what is. A joy that recognizes the word spoken is the word complete. And so there's nothing for the human me to do to make it happen. And given everything to do to follow the path that it lays out before me. And so I surrender to that place of a yes that courageously, joyfully follows the divine nudges that are that essence guiding me into a greater expression of my divine self, a greater celebration of the divine self in all. I simply say yes to following and release any effort to make something happen. I let go. I let it be. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is.